What's up, movie fans? It is one half of B&B. This is Bryan for B&B Movie Reviews. I got a new out of the theater reaction for you. Just got out of seeing the new A24 romantic comedy. Yes, A24 has a romantic comedy out called Eternity. This is with Elizabeth Olsen, Miles Teller, and Callum Turner. And I really enjoyed this movie. It has this kind of, well, first, it has a great kind of, it has a great premise, a great setup. This is a movie about kind of a love triangle that kind of takes place in the afterlife. And I don't want to give too much away. The trailer really kind of does a great job of setting up the story and setting up the narrative. But it's really about, you know, Elizabeth Olsen has to make a choice between her husband who died in the war and her second husband who she built a life with over the last 65 years. They all have passed on, and now they're kind of in this transitional phase that's kind of visualized as kind of like this airport or train terminal, and they get to choose where they want to spend eternity. And so now she has a choice of whether she wants to spend eternity with the love that she lost when she was young, or with the person that she spent 65 years building a family with. And the movie really just kind of dives into that conundrum that she deals with, and what these two men in her lives, her two husbands, deal with as well. The sacrifices that people make, the choices that people make as well. And I think the comedy in this movie kind of goes a little all over the place tonally. Some of the comedy, especially in the first two acts, don't really work for me. But when we get to that third act, it really does kind of come all together, especially with the characterizations, what Miles Teller, especially Elizabeth Olsen. Elizabeth Olsen really carries this movie, and she is a damn good actress. And she sells you on the emotionality of her character, and the complex nature of the situation that she's in. I really enjoyed, and it definitely will leave you possibly a little teary-eyed at the end. But it's a beautiful story. I think it's a beautiful story. I like the aesthetic of it. It kind of has this kind of whimsical nature to it, this kind of storybook whimsical nature to it, in the aesthetic and the set design of it. I thought was really kind of put together nicely. But yeah, all three actors in this, and then a great supporting cast. Divine Joy Randolph is in this, and she's really good in this as well. Really enjoyed this movie, surprisingly, because it took a little while for the movie to really kind of get its footing for me. But once we kind of got into the meat of the story, and really saw kind of where everything was headed, and the type of narrative they were trying to tell with this love triangle, to me, it really just kind of it all came together towards that third act. And really, yeah, I think this is one you definitely want to check out when it hits. It comes out later this month. But yeah, A24's new romantic comedy, Eternity. Who do you want to spend eternity with? That's a good question to ask yourself. All right, guys, that's going to do it for me, and we will catch you on the next one.